Hello everyone, a warm welcome to the virtual classroom platform of Livekafe. This platform has been designed and developed by an elite pool of engineers and entrepreneurs of India under the COVID-19 lockdown period, with a mission to make online classrooms structured, customizable, and accessible to all. So first thing first, let's begin this demo session by noting the URL, that is www.livecafe.com. So moving further, we can notice the following tabs over here. So we'll click on services to find the services this platform has to offer. Yes, so we can conduct a virtual classroom or a webinar through this platform very easily. So moving on to features, we'll find all the basic features like video conference, interactive whiteboard, screen sharing, chat, media player are available with this platform. Further, you can also find few lucrative applications like recording. You can record your entire classroom through this, or you can share and upload your assignments. Now, as you have already noticed over here, that you can easily access a free 7 days trial or schedule a personalized demo session with us. So clicking on any one of the two, you will be redirected straight away to the contact page, wherein you will need to just fill up your basic details like name, phone number, email, your organization name, and the number of hosts, that is the faculty or the participants or the students, and then click on submit. Or you can directly reach out using this WhatsApp chat icon over here and clarify your queries. In both the ways, our technical team will get back to you in no time. Okay, so straight away let's dive into our portal page, our next page, that is the portal page. So for that we'll just have to click on login. You can see we have been redirected to the portal.livecafe.com page. So firstly, we need to note very carefully that we have three types of user login over here. As you can already see, login as faculty, login as student, and the default login over here is login as institute. Now if we click any one of the login here, we'll find our third login, that is login as institute. So this login is being given to the admin, the principal, or the higher authority of the school or the institute, who has entire control over other users like the faculty and the students. The other user, the other login, that is the faculty login, will have full control over the students, and the students will have entire access to their classroom and also sharing their assignments. Now let's click on login as institute and directly jump into our dashboard page. So here click login. So now we have landed onto our dashboard page. So firstly, in the top right corner we can see the name of the organization or the institute, and as we move here in the left part, we can see under the menu bar we have the tabs like class, subject, students, add faculty, and create room. This shows that this website has been predominantly designed for educational institutes. Now let's start creating a dummy class. So here, as we click on class, we can see another tab over here to add your class. As soon as I click over here, we have this pop-up window where you can just feed in our class name. So let's assume the class is class 9, section A. Now this description part is optional. You can also type on your section or the name of the subjects. That's depend absolutely on the admin of the institute. So I'm just skipping this part and clicking on save. Insertion successful. So now we can see that we have successfully added our class. Now let's quickly move on to subject and try to create our subject of the class. Now suppose our subject is physics. Now let's say the description of the subject we give as force and the laws of motion. is pretty known to all of us. And now let's see. Now we can find a drop down over here to select our class. We need to select our class properly so that we do not land ourselves into any other class or assign the students in the same class. So we have selected class 9 section A and then click on save. Again we can see we have successfully created our subject with description and assigned it to class 9 section A. Similarly, we can even create our student ID as well. As we click here on the student, we can see this pop-up window where we can firstly upload the photo of the student and then try to fill this up very quickly. I'll just try to create a dummy student named student dummy, father's name. We can create a dummy ID as well, student dummy@gmail.com. Roll number of the student, we have to add the mobile number of the student. Now very importantly, we have to click on the proper class of the student. Like here we have created class 9 section A already, so we'll have to select this. There are other options as well, the other fields like address and admission year. This is up to the organization again to fill it up or leave it. So now we'll skip this part and click on save. Fine, so here we can see that we have successfully created a student ID, a student name with a mobile number and assigned him to class 9 section A. Similarly, now this ID, the user is admin of the institute. So as I said earlier, the admin has the entire control. The admin is a superpower who has the entire control over all the other users. So the admin has also the control to add a faculty. So let's assign a faculty. Faculty physics, mobile number, add an email ID, faculty underscore physics@gmail.com. You can also write a faculty ID if it is there. And there are other fields as well, like permanent address. You can add the designation like physics senior teacher, date of joining, and most importantly, this shows the control of the admin over here over the faculty. Now if an admin wants to just stop or restrict the faculty from taking a particular class, then the faculty can be marked as inactive. So if you mark them as inactive, then they will be restricted from taking a class. So here we'll click on active and then click on save. So here we can see we have created a faculty ID successfully with a faculty name, mobile number, department and designation. Now in a similar way we can create a room, but to make it a bit clear, we can just skip out from here and then log on to our faculty ID where we'll create the room for the students. So now let's enter the dashboard again using the faculty ID. So click on login as faculty. Now if you all remember that we already have created this faculty ID, I'll just enter the password and log in. So we have successfully logged into the faculty ID. So here on the right hand side you can see the name of the faculty, and you can also note that here the faculty has only been given the access to create the room. So let's quickly try to create the room. Let's name it Newton's laws of motion. So we will have to again select the class very carefully, choose the subject as well, give a date and assign a proper time. and click save. So as we can see, the classroom has been created, Newton's laws of motion. Now in order to share the URL of this class, we just have to click on copy URL. It has been copied, or the students can also use their individual login IDs to enter the room. I will just check if it works or not. We just need to paste the URL, press enter. We'll be redirected to this page where the student will only have to click and their full name and then click on submit. So let's get back to the page. So we can also find other tabs like join room, on clicking which the faculty will directly enter into the classroom. View recording can be checked after the class has been conducted, and you can check the recording of the entire session. You can also find the assignment that has been shared by the students. So let's enter the classroom by clicking on join room. So here we'll just have to enter the name of the faculty and click on submit. So you can change the URL. You are entering into the meeting room now. You have to undergo a very short and quick echo test. Click on yes.
You are now muted.
So we can see two of the students have joined. I have joined being one of the students from an incognito tab. So here we can see the name of the room that we have assigned earlier, Newton's laws of motion. Me being the faculty, I have the right to control the recording of the entire session. Now quickly, if I go back to the student login, you can see the classroom, the room name is here, but recording facility has been barred for the student. So heading back, now you can see the screen has been divided into three parts. The central part is the interactive whiteboard. The left part we have public chat option, shared notes option, and all the users including the faculty or the admin if there. So we have the public chat option here. Now for better clarity, you can use the entire screen by clicking here, going to make full screen. So you can use your entire screen to demonstrate. So let's get back and try to start the recording of the session. So yes, now this session is being recorded. So now let's check all the control features of the faculty. So firstly, we'll start by muting all users. Just we'll have to click here, mute all users.
You are now muted.
So you can see the other users have already been muted. We can see other features like lock viewers, where it is strictly mentioned that it enables you to restrict viewers from using specific features. All the other features like sending public chat, private chat, sharing webcam, so you can have more control over the users. So just skip this part. Now let's begin the class by taking the class attendance. So for that, we'll again need to click here, and you can see save usernames over here. So just click save username. We can see this file being downloaded as txt file. We'll just click and open the file. So we can see apart from the faculty, the name of the student with their roll number has arrived over here. So this sheet can be used by the faculty for attendance purpose. So now as our attendance is done, we can quickly move on to all the other features individually. So firstly, as you can see here in the bottom part, you can see the mute and unmute option.
You are now unmuted. You are now muted.
This depends upon us, the presenter basically. We can leave the audio. Anyone can leave the audio. You can share your webcam or share your screen if need be. Now let's quickly move on to the interactive whiteboard part. So for convenience, you can use an external device to write on the whiteboard. Suppose, let's try. So you can write, you can draw your text box, You can write anything in this text box. You have all the other features, like you can change your font size, you can change your text color, you can undo, you can delete, and finally the most important one, you can turn on your multi-user whiteboard option. So as soon as I click on this option, you can see the individual name of the user over here, which means that the presenter or the faculty has given rights to few of the students to access this board simultaneously. Now parallelly, you can also use this chat option to publicly chat with all the students. Hi students. Now I'll quickly move on to the students window to see. Yes, we can see that the faculty physics teacher has sent a public chat to all the students, and we can respond. Hello. So now again going back, we can see the response is successful. Now we can use this entire window for this interactive whiteboard. We'll just need to click here. So we'll have enough space and enough clarity for the students to use the interactive whiteboard. Okay, now move on to the other features as well. Now we have a very unique feature over here, that is creation of breakout rooms. Okay, now if the teacher wants to have a separate discussion with a group of students, suppose he or she wishes to assign a particular task to a group, then they can avail this feature. So you can create the number of rooms, you can set the duration of the class, and then you can assign students one by one, and then or you can randomly assign your students if you want, and then you can create your breakout room. Fine. So I have already mentioned we have the shared notes option, and almost we have covered all the basic and necessary features over here. So now quickly moving on, we have few more unique features, like the teacher, the faculty can start a poll anytime if the need be. You can also customize your poll over here. By clicking on custom poll, you can put up a question to the student and then type on your answers over here and then start the custom poll. So this is a very unique feature where the student, if a MCQ type question is being asked to the students, then the student can easily select any of the options and it will be displayed onto the interactive board. So we'll be covering all these individual parts separately in another video, but here we'll be moving on a bit quickly, give you a proper walkthrough of all the other features. So another important thing is me being the faculty, I have the presenter right. Now if I want to assign this presenter right to any of the student, I can assign them by just clicking on the student over here and then clicking on make presenter. Now as soon as I make the student a presenter, suppose I make this student a presenter. Now I will quickly move on to this page, and now we can see we have all the features of the interactive whiteboard available to this student, which was not previously available. So now the student can write anything on the interactive whiteboard, but still you can find the student will not have the access to control or stop the recording. Okay, so this is a very vital control that has been assigned to the faculty. So now quickly moving on again, as the faculty can anytime take the presenter right from the student whenever he or she wants. So now quickly moving on to the other important features, we can upload a presentation or we can share an external video through this platform. So let's demonstrate how to upload a presentation. So you click on presentation, we have already uploaded a file. You just need to drag your file over here, or you can browse your file from clicking on this link. So just select this file and then press confirm. So now as you can see that a file has been shared and uploaded by the faculty. Now we'll just quickly move on to the student page and see if it is visible. And yes, the student can clearly access the file which the faculty is sharing. Now suppose the student has been muted by the faculty and the student has a query or a question that needs to be asked to the faculty. Now the student will directly click on his name, set status, and can raise your hand. Now quickly as we move to the other page, the faculty page, you can see over here, yes, the student has raised their hand. The teacher will just notice this thing, the icon over here of a raising hand, and can mute or unmute the student and can ask the query separately. So fine, now I can again clear the status icon by clicking clear all status, and it's back to normal. So now another unique thing about this is that we can scroll our slides. Suppose we want to go to slide 5, we click slide 5, we make the presentation full screen, and now we can annotate on this presentation. Suppose the teacher wants to circle some important part, underline some part, so these things can be done. Now moving back, again going back to the normal page, you'll just need to go and upload a presentation over here. You select the default blank page and then click on confirm to return back to your interactive widescreen page. Similarly, you can also access our share an external video option where you can add an additional URL. Here we'll be adding an URL over here. Just copy the YouTube URL, you paste it, and then share the new video. So as you can see, quickly moving to the students part, and yes, we can see the student can also avail this video. So this is a very interactive video where you can learn to make sanitizers as well. So quickly moving back to our presentation, the teacher can stop, can illustrate or demonstrate the video, and when required you'll just need to click on stop sharing your external video, and again you are back to the normal widescreen. So now before ending the session, let's finally walk you through another unique feature, that is the role and control of a moderator. So suppose if there is more than one faculty in the class, or you have a guest lecturer, a trainer, or you want to host a webinar, then you can avail this option and assign a promoter. Just click on the student whom you want to promote or the user whom you want to promote as a moderator, and click on promote to moderator. Now suppose I am selecting student new with roll number 25 and promoting as moderator. Now I will move on to the student page and find and see, we can see the recording option over here. A student can, the moderator can initiate and start the recording and pause the recording as well. You can also check that the moderator has all the options that was necessary. A moderator can also select another user and give moderator or presenter right. So coming back to our main page, so another added information for which you just need to kindly note, it was already mentioned earlier that the admin holds the superpower. So the admin can anytime enter into the classroom without any prior notice to the faculty or the students and can have a check on the running class. Okay, so now we have come towards the end of our demo session. As a faculty, I will have to end this session, for which I will need to click here. We'll have a drop down menu over here. You can see two options, end meeting and log out. So you can click any one of the two, but it is advisable to end the session after the class. As a faculty, if only one faculty is conducting the class, then you end your meeting. This feature is only given to the faculty or the admin, and as a result, after I click on end meeting, it will automatically allow the other users to log out from the classroom. So I'm clicking end meeting. Your session has been ended. Let's check here in the students platform. Yes, the session has been ended. The student has been automatically logged out. So I'll click here OK. So it takes me back to my faculty dashboard page, where if I have assigned any assignment to the student, I can view the assignment over here or can view the recording over here. So let's finally log out from this session and move on to the students page. So we'll click on OK to leave the student meeting page, and we can see that we have landed onto the dashboard page of the student, where the student can also view the recording of the entire class and also upload a given assignment. As soon as you click on uploading assignment, you can choose a file. You can browse from your computer or your mobile and then click on save to upload the assignment. So we have seen how to conduct an entire class using this virtual classroom platform. So thank you for watching this video. If you find it useful, then kindly like and share this video. If you have any queries, please put it in the comment section and we'll definitely get back to you. And please finally don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel Livekafe and click on the bell icon for more updates. Thank you.